In today's interview, we have Mr. Abdul Jalil, the CEO and founder of Via Choco. The goal of the startup is eradication of anemia internationally. The motto of the startup is to service satisfaction. Now, the vision of the startup is healthy and energetic world. The mission is by eradicating anemia, developing healthy society which can contribute to a better productive economy. The core purpose is to create awareness and educate the value of nutrient food and to be healthy for enjoyment of life. The founder, Mr. Abdul Jalil HC, a successful entrepreneur with 20 years experience in FMCG and food industries, psychology counselor, energetic, inspiring and guiding individual, a continued learner and believe learning have no age bar. Bachelor degree holder in commerce, being from this business background, he knows the value of finance, marketing, innovation, etc. So let's get started with the interview directly.
Good afternoon, sir. I am More Tanvi from Startup Range, and we are very grateful to have you on the board for this interview. I would request you to introduce yourself to our viewers, please.
Yeah, my name is Abdul Jalil. You can call me Jalil.
Yeah.
I am an entrepreneur last 2 decades, more than 2 decades you can see. Recently we have innovated a chocolate for iron deficiency. Iron deficiency is one of the largest mineral deficiency in the world. Actually it has to be corrected by iron rich food, but unfortunately it have been showcased in a medical way as of now. So we want to make it easily reachable, accessible for the entire community.
Mm-hmm.
We want to solve this issue in the world, not only in India, in the world.
Okay.
So this is about me and my startup in short.
Yeah. Sir, my very first question to you is that how did you come up with this idea of startup?
Good question. As I told you, I am a businessman last 2 decades, and I want to quit the business and do something for the social cause. I was volunteering in some cancer hospital in Bangalore, and I want to quit the business. By that time, we have to meet a seminar where we understand a business which is working for a social cause, where we are solving a burning issue of the society that have got more depth and value in the for any business.
Mm-hmm.
So there my journey starts, and we were thinking what is the burning issue in the society persist.
Mm-hmm.
Then we come to know about this iron deficiency, and according to World Health Organization, 80% of the world population is not getting enough iron. Especially women. In India, more than 50% women are anemic.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of symptoms it shows, but people take it for granted. They generalize the symptoms. If you ask any woman, do you have hair fall, you have tiredness, you have palpitation, they think it is part of life kind of thing, but it is not actually that.
Okay.
Actually, so there we come up with this idea to start a business for a social cause.
Mm-hmm.
That ignited the businessman in me. So I thought I can earn money as well as I can serve the society.
Okay. Sir, as you said that you made the burning issue your opportunity for your startup. So I want to know what are the difficult things you faced in the early stages of your journey?
Yeah, another very valid question you asked me. See, when we have started this, we have our own value. We want to have this chocolate to be without any chemical, without color, because it was not for a commercial purpose we were looking. So we were extremely thinking that we should go with a very genuine product.
Mm-hmm.
By grace of God, till now we have maintained it. But in the beginning, it was very difficult. The taste of the chocolate was not that good.
Okay.
So most of my mentors, even in IIM, they told you cannot sell this chocolate. It is not palatable.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I was not ready to compromise for any chemical or kind of things. Even some food scientists asked me, why don't we, if the government permits, why don't you do that? But I didn't. Then we have been doing R&D for last 4 years, and now it have become very tasty chocolate, I can say. And it have been that was the first this thing during our R&D period. Next comes with the awareness. As I told you, when you ask a woman, do you have hair fall? She said, yeah, everybody is having, even I am having, maybe due to this water, weather kind of thing. Do you get tired? Then they said, yes, if I work little bit hard, I get tired. But no, it is not that. If you have enough iron in your body, you will never become tired. Especially when we have observed women working women, they start their life, especially if they are married. If their life started, their day start at 5 o'clock in the morning, end up 11 o'clock in the night. Okay, so they need extra iron, but they don't care. As I understand, women don't care about their health, but they are very much, caring for their family and for their, others who is in and around. That is another big challenge for us. And third one, absolutely all the startup phase we are also facing for the investment.
Yeah, funding. Okay. So sir, as you know that your product has a well-established market. So I want to know that what is the gap that you identified in your market?
Yeah. See, as I told you in the beginning, iron deficiency is not a disease, but people think it is as a disease. So in the market, you can find around 800 plus iron supplement. Most of them are formulated synthetically, which carries a lot of short-term or long-term side effects. So, and people doesn't want to go with medicine for a long time. And iron is such a thing you should have every day. Every day, all the human beings, they should have at least 8 mg to 30 mg of iron every day. Depend upon their sex, their stage. If the woman is pregnant, they should have 30 mg. If a normal man, they can have 8 mg. Normal woman, they can have 12 to 15 mg. These are different. This thing is. So if we are not getting enough iron from our food, not only getting eating about iron-rich food, people have a belief that if I eat lot of green leaves or good fruits like pomegranate or dates or something, we'll get lot of iron. It is not that, because non-heme iron have a less absorption by the body. Okay. Unless you see, when you eat a pomegranate, you should eat orange with that. Then the body will absorb all the iron. But who will care about it? So these are the things, gap what we are feeling. If you have a chocolate every day, your day will be awesome. You will not feel. We have got thousands of testimonies telling that it is working. It gives lot of energy for us.
So now, if you are talking about your product, I want to know the business model in detail.
Yeah, as I told, it's a chocolate. Definitely, it's a FMCG only. Okay, but we want to go in multiple. Like we want to go with the medical marketing as well as in retail marketing. Okay, with a lot of awareness camps, and also we want to go with some NGOs and also educational institutions. Okay. Especially the girls where they are in puberty stage, they need extra iron. Because around 60% the growing children is having this issue in India. Okay.
Sir, as you mentioned before that you faced difficulty while funding. So I want to know that in the early stages, did your friends and family help you in funding?
By all means, they helped me a lot. I want to name one person, Mr. K. SSA Khadar, who recently passed away due to this COVID. I missed him. He was my godfather kind of thing. There were persons like I cannot just. Without him, our company is nothing. Because they were voluntarily come and said, I want to invest for the company without asking that what is the return I am going to get, kind of nothing. There are very few, and in family too, don't ask. They were ready for everything. Even my daughter, she is supporting me a lot. Even my co-founder, even like whatever possible, they have doing all these things. So there was a huge support from the family and friends.
Okay, great. So have you ever approached the investors, and if yes, then how did you approach them?
Yeah, angel networks kind of things, like you're organizing startup lanes, kind of things we are approaching. but in FMCG, they are little bit, back foot during this COVID. That is one thing, and another thing, they are looking for more tractions. It is like what is it, hen and egg story. So whether hen they are asking for the traction. If we want, because 1%, 99% of the chocolate is sold in offline. Okay, so we have done a traction of something around 8 to 10 lakhs of in last year. Even during there was lot of hurdles due to COVID and all, but we could do that. That's a great achievement, I believe. So if I could do that, if I go to offline only in Bangalore, minimum I can expect a revenue of 10 crore minimum next year, within a year. That too if I am going with a pull marketing strategy. If I am going for push market strategy, I can aramse get it, but I don't want to go for that push marketing strategy. I want to go for a pull marketing strategy. With that, I am very sure minimum 10 to 30 crores. If it is a minimum plan, I can get 10 crore business. Medium plan 20, a highline plan 36 crore something we have made
Assumption.
Allocation. Yes, exactly.
Okay. Sir, I want to know that as we are facing an unexpected pandemic, I want to know that what are the factors that you consider will impact your business in the coming years?
Yeah, we have started even online business even during pandemic also. Even it is lockdown in Bangalore, we are working now. We are getting orders every day, and we are also sending through couriers, and even we good order from Amazon as well. So we are doing it. So we have to plan something like that also. And apart from that, offline business is the must, because when as I told you, that a woman, they don't care for them. That is a basic thing. So when they go to a shop and they see the product, definitely they will pick it from.
Okay.
So we have to position in such a place where women, our target audience, are used to visit.
Sir, I would like to know that are you planning to hire fresh talents in your company?
Yes, definitely, because we have planned to grow internationally, and we are looking good co-founders who can give their best. If even fresh doesn't mean fresh is always, I welcome fresh, because fresh mind will not be in a comfort zone. If they are really dedicated, they have aspiration, definitely we can hire them. If they want to become a co-founder with a small investment or a big investment or without investment also, if they have that, we can definitely take. Not a problem.
So what are the traits you are looking for in the fresh talents?
I didn't get you. Come back again.
What are the traits you are looking for in the fresh talents if you are hiring them?
For hiring them, actually, the challenge is actually for the fund only. We are running with zero fund now. So while hiring, we will have to give a good salary. That is the first thing. So if somebody is coming with a small fund, I think it's a good. They will have a very bright career, because 195 countries in the world is having this problem. You take from US, Europe, you take to South Africa, everywhere this, and we have got inquiry from different part of the world, like even from US, GCC countries, Africa, Bangladesh, Maldives, Sri Lanka. We have got inquiries from all of there.
Okay. Sir, as you said that you are in this business from last 2 decades, more than 2 decades. So I want to know that according to you, what are the good personality traits of a good leader?
Not in this business for 2 decades. Actually, I am a businessman from 2 decades. This business is last 4-5 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
In this business world.
Understand. Yeah. Okay. As a leader, he should lead from the front. I always admire Kalam's word for that, Dr. Kalam. When there is some failure, the leader should take the responsibility, and the credit goes to the leader, the person who is leading this. When the success comes, entire credibility should go to the entire team. That is one thing. And he should be he should not be partial to anything. He should be just convinced with any focus kind of thing. He should be very impartial towards the team.
Okay. Sir, according to you, what are the good part and what are the worst part of being a CEO?
Good part of being CEO is enjoying all the criticism, enjoy facing the challenges and moving toward with positive mind. Okay, even in pandemic, last 1.5 months we are at home, but still we are very positive. We are very powerful, and we can see that we will go ahead. That is a challenge. And worst part is actually building the team, because nowadays it is very difficult to find the right person who is very dedicated, because people though they will talk a lot, when they come to the real world it is very difficult to identify them. That is a challenge as of now. I can see that if when there is a good team, definitely the growth also will be similarly.
Okay. So describe a time you had to make a tough decision, for example, budget cuts or organizational restructuring, etc. And what did you do for it?
Yeah. As I told you, this is not my first business. Previously, I have made some 6 units to profit, some 2-3 units. So what I have done it, I have, as you said, we have to cut the budget over there, restructure the organization, and place the right person in the right place. Kind of things when we made, it was really awesome. Result was there. You know, the industry, the last industry what I was talking, that was having a loss of around 3 to 4 lakhs every month. That have been made to profit within a month itself. The first month itself, that have become 1,65,000 profit for business, and nobody could believe that. They said some calculation mistake, but consistently there was, a good profit for the decision. That's why I have been appointed as a CEO.
Okay. Sir, what are your recent and long-term plans for your business?
Recent in lockdown?
Long-term plans for your business.
I think we are going to lock on by end of this week. 7th or maximum by 15th. Okay. So there is no such a plan as of now. As I told you, we are getting some few orders. We are doing some small organic campaign, and from that we are getting some small orders. We are delivering it. That's it. Okay. So if it is going to be prolonged, definitely we will have to plan something. And I pray God not to happen.
Yes, sir, we do. So my last question to you is that, are you looking for any vendor to help you or simplify any part of your business?
If somebody is ready, we are very open to associate and collaborate with any, not only with the business person, also with any NGOs. Because this is for a social cause. It is not only for the business. If somebody willing to calm down any proposal, definitely we will consider, and if the wavelength is good, definitely we can go ahead with that. Anybody from any part of the world, they are welcome.
Okay. So lastly, if you want to say something to your viewers or our viewers, it would be great.
I want to tell about my product. This is my product. You can see it is VIA Chalk. Okay. You can just Google it and see. VIA means we eradicate anemia, and also meaning of the VIA is unique. So it is a unique chocolate. You can have a healthy and happy life, especially women like you. But I am advising every day, if you can have 1 chocolate per day, definitely it will give you a different type of life for you. And it don't cost you much also. It's very affordable, just 15 rupees per chocolate. I'll just show you the chocolate also. Yeah. And so it won't cost you more, and also it won't put you on weight, because it has a lot of natural ingredients. It's a small chocolate, doesn't have much sugar kind of things. Okay, but it gives lot of value for your health and your happiness. So, and I would like to say this iron deficiency is one as a silent killer in the world. Around 50-60% of the lifestyle diseases are because of iron deficiency. Even you can Google and see that irondeficiency.com. According to the 50% of the cardiac arrest is happening due to iron deficiency. And also a lot of things, you name it, I will tell you like that. So even renal diseases, cardiac arrest, and blood cancer, these kind of things will happen if you don't correct your iron deficiency. I'm not telling don't to buy my chocolate. You correct it either way. If it is natural way, it is very good. But natural way, the problem is what I have told you that when you ask about the gap, but because we have to make sure when you are eating the fruits and vegetables, some vitamin C is there. If it is a non-vegetarian, it's good, but non-vegetarian you cannot have every day. It will take, once in a while you will have, that won't be sufficient for you. You need, just imagine, you need at least 8 mg to 30 mg of iron every day. A woman should have at least 50 mg of iron every day, and growing children also have similar this thing. You can cut down your medical bill a lot, no doubt in that.
Okay. Sir, indeed, this interview was very informative apart from your business stuff also. So thank you so much for joining with us, and it was great having you on the board. Thank you.
Me too. Thank you a lot.